let us discuss the example to identify the kurtosis. Here, the formula for kurtosis K is equals to QD by P90 minus P10. QD means quartile deviation is equals to Q3 minus Q1 by 2. So, Q3 minus half into Q3 minus Q1 by P90 minus P10. So, here to find out this, we need to find out Q3, Q1, P90, P10. So, for this purpose, here we have the example daily wages of a workers and number of workers, and this is cumulative frequency. This is the question we have only, and I calculated this cumulative frequency for this purpose. So this is our question. What is this? Daily wages, number of workers. We have to find out this kurtosis of this particular frequency. Means what is that p-goodness of this particular frequency distribution? We need to identify. We need to conclude. So for this purpose, what is this? 50 to 60 wages, 10 workers. 60 to 70 wages in rupees. In rupees. 70 to 60 to 70, 14 workers. 70 to 80, 18 workers. 80 to 90, 24 workers. 90 to 100, 16 workers. 100 to 110, 12 workers. We have 110 to 126 workers. All the whole 100 workers, we are doing the frequency distribution. For this purpose, I calculated the cumulative frequency because of to find out the Q1, Q3, P10, P90. So we need to find out cumulative frequency. For this purpose, I calculated this. What is that? 10 plus 14, 24, 24 plus 18, 42 plus 24, 66 plus 16, 82 plus 12, 94 plus 600. This is cumulative frequencies of the corresponding frequencies I calculated. Then the formula for this kurtosis Q is equals to QD by P90 minus P10 is equals to half into Q3 minus Q1 by, we can write it as a quartile deviation is equals to 1 by 2 into Q3 minus Q1 by P90 minus P10. So for this purpose, we need to find out the Q1, Q3, P90, P10. So for this purpose, I calculated Q1 is equals to, we know the formula for median formula. What is that? L1 plus L2 minus L1 by frequency F into M minus C. So this is the formula we used for this calculating the quartiles. So first we get the quartile 1, that is Q1, where N plus 1, Q1 means N plus 1 by 4th item we have to take. N plus 1, what is the N is equals to 100, we know that N is equals to 100. So here N plus 1, 100 plus 1, that is 101. Here 100 plus 1, that is equals to 101. 101 by 4, that is 25.525th item. 25.25th item, where it is 25th up to this 24. Then here in this 25th up to this 24, here in 70, 80 interval, we will find that 25th item. So for this purpose, the class interval of this median class is nothing but 70 to 80. We have to select this class interval for this Q1. To find out the Q1, the corresponding class interval will be 70 to 80. So according to this selected class interval, we have to substitute the values into this formula for Q1, that is L1 plus L2 minus L1 by F into M minus C. So here L1 means lower range of the class interval, that is 70. L2 is upper limit of the class interval, that is 80. So next M is that what is the item we have selected, that is N plus 1 by 4th item, that value we have to take it as a M, and C will be the cumulative frequency preceding by the median class. Means what is the class we got selected, what is the cumulative frequency, it is preceding this class. This is the class we got selected. So cumulative frequency which is preceding this class is nothing but 24. So for this purpose, we have to substitute those values in this formula. So that is lower, that is what is that? L1 is equal to 70 plus 80, that is upper limit of the class interval. 80 minus 70, that is lower limit of the class interval, by 18. 18 is the corresponding frequency of the particular median class. So that class what class we got selected, that 18 we have to substitute here, that corresponding frequency, and M is equals to, we know that 25.25 minus 24, that is the cumulative frequency which is preceding the selected class. What is the class we got selected? That is 70 to 80. That class, that frequency, what is the frequency preceding that? What is the cumulative frequency preceding that class is nothing but the value of the C. So that C is equals to 24. That is 70 plus 80. 70 plus 80 minus 70 by 18 into 25.25 minus 24. Then the value will be 70.69. that is equals to Q1. Q1 is equals to 70.69. Then similarly, we have to find out the Q3. So Q3, the same formula we got substituted, that is L1 plus L2 minus L1 by F into M minus C. Then where M is equals to here 70.75. Why? Because we have to take that what that is 3 into n plus 1 by 4th item. We have to take that Q3, means third quartile we have to select. To select the third quartile, the first quartile is n plus 1 by 4. Then that is 1 into n plus 1 by 4. Second quartile 2 into n plus 1 by 4, nothing but n plus 1 by 2 will be there. Then third quartile 3 into n plus 1 by 4. So that is the 3 into n plus 1. That is equals to how much we will get? 3 into n plus 1, 3 into 101. That is 3 into n plus 1, 101 means 303. 303 by 4. Then we will get this value approximately how much it is? 75.75 we will get. So this value we are taking it as a M for Q3. Then similarly we have to then what is 75.75, that is the value of the M, that where it will be existing up to the 66. Then here we have to check the cumulative frequency. That 75.75 will be there in this interval. Then we have to select this 90 to 100 is the class interval for Q3, third quartile. So here that's 90 lower limit plus 100 upper limit of the class interval minus 90 lower limit of the class interval by the corresponding frequency of this particular selected interval, that is 16, into the M value, that is equals to, already we found that 3 into n plus 1 by 4th item, that is 75.75, minus what is the frequency, cumulative frequency which is preceding to the selected class, that is this is the selected class. What is the cumulative frequency it is preceding? 66. Then 75.75 minus 66, on the whole the value will be the 96.09. This is equals to Q3. Next, similarly we have to find out the P90 and P10. First we got calculated P10. P10 is equals to M is equals to 10.1. Why? Because percentiles we have to calculate here. M is equals to 10.1. How get calculate? It is n plus 1 by 10th item we have to select. So n plus 1 by 10, because P10 we need to get. So n plus 1 by 10. So here 62. 1 plus 1 by 10, that is 101 by 10. 101 by 10 means 10.1. 10.1 means it is up to 10. Then the interval will be 60 to 70. This is the class interval we have to select. Then similarly we have to substitute, that is the lower limit of the class interval, that is 60 plus L2 minus epsilon, upper limit 70 minus lower limit 60. 70 minus 60 by the selected class interval. This is a selected class interval. So we have selected the corresponding frequency of this class interval is 14. Then that we got substituted in this area, that is 14 into M, that is 10.1. Already we know that M minus what is the frequency which is preceding this selected class. This is a selected class. Which is the frequency preceding this? This is the frequency preceding this selected class, that is 10.1 minus 10, that is equal to 10.1. Then similarly P90. P90 M is equals to 90.9. Why? Because n plus 1 by 100th item. Why? Because this is n plus 1 by 10th. Simultaneously we can write 10 into n plus 1 by 100, then n plus 1 by 10. Here 90 into n plus 1 by 100th item, that is 100 to 110 class interval we have to select. This is the class interval we have to select for this. What is that? P90. This is for Q3. So this is for P10. These class intervals we have to select. So P90. So what is the selected class interval? That is 100 to 110. So similarly, lower limit 100 plus upper limit 110 minus lower limit 100 by corresponding frequency of this class interval 12. That is 100 plus 110 minus 100 by 12 into M is equals to 90.9. That is 90 into 101 by 100. So that is 90.9. 101 by 100 means 0.9 into 90. 90.9 plus 90. 90.9. So we have to select this 90.9 minus the frequency which is cumulative, means which is preceding this cumulative frequency of this median class, that is 82. So 82, 90.9 minus 82, that is equal to on the whole, the value will be 107.41. This is equals to P90. Here, next here we have to take this. So this is P90 and this is 10.1. It is equals to P10 value. So all these values we got calculated here. Next P10, the P10 value will be 60 plus 70 minus 60 by 14, then 10.1 minus 10, that is equal to 60.07, that is equals to P10. Here we have Q3 value, P10 value, and also here Q3 and one more Q1 value we got, and also P90, P90 90.9. So here 100 minus 110, that is a class interval wave. Then we got calculated this P90 value, that is 107.41 P90. Then what is the formula for this kurtosis? Kurtosis is equal to 1 by 2 into Q3 minus Q1 by P90 minus P10. So here K is equals to half into, what is that Q3? Q3 is equals to 96.079 minus Q1. Q1 is equals to how much we got? 70.69, and by P90. P90 how much it is? 107.41 minus P10. P10 that is equal to 60.07. That is P10. So that is K is equals to value. Then what is the value? To simplify this equation, we got this value to 0.268. 0.268 means it is close to normal distribution. It is close to mesokurtosis. Why? Because mesokurtosis beta 2 is equals to 3. So here 0.03. So 0.026 type. Because of this, it is very close to normal distribution, we can say. Next example. The here we have some observations: 3, 5, 3, 5, 10, 5, 15, 10, 12. So here we have 10 observations, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 observations we have. So here we need to find out the relative kurtosis. So here to find out the measure of relative kurtosis, the beta 2, already we know that beta 2 value, that is coefficient of relative kurtosis, beta 2 is equals to mu 4 minus mu 2 square. So to find out the mu 4 and mu 4, where mu 2 is equals to sigma xi minus x bar whole square by n. Xi minus x bar whole square by n. Then mu 4 is equal to sigma xi minus x bar whole square x whole to the power 4 by n. That is mu 4. This is mu 2 and this is mu 4. This is xy minus x bar square, we have to do mu 2, and mu 4 xi minus x bar whole to the power 4 by n, that is n. That is mu 4. So here we need to find out mu 2 and mu 4. Mu 2 and mu 4 we need to find, then we have to get this xi minus x bar whole square, xi minus x bar whole to the power 4 for this individual observations. So for this purpose, we have to already we know that n is equals to 10 observations we have taken into consideration. So for this purpose, we have to make this table. So what is that for the observations? So here in this table, what is that what we identified and what is calculated here? So here, so observations, how many observations? We have 10 observations: 3, 5, 3, 5, 10, 5, 15, 10, 12, 12. So total is 80. So for this purpose, what we have to do? Xi minus x bar. So x bar we need to calculate. X bar is equals to, what is that? Sigma x by n. It implies x bar is equals to, what is the sigma x? Already we got calculated this here. Sigma x is equals to 80. Then sigma x is equals to 80 by total number of observations, that is equals to 8. So similarly, mean we have to calculate it here. So this is the mean. X bar is equals to 80 by 10, that is equals to 8. So here deviation from mean we have to calculate here. That is 8 is the mean. So already we have written 8 here. So 3 minus 8 minus 5. Then 5 minus 8 minus 3. 3 minus 8 minus 5. 5 minus 8 minus 3. 10 minus 8 2. 5 minus 8 minus 3. 15 minus 8 7. 10 minus 8 2. 12 minus 8 4. And 12 minus 8 4. So these are all the deviations from the mean. Then afterwards, deviation square. We need to do the deviation square. That is 5 minus 5 square 25, minus 3 square 9, minus 5 25, minus 3 square 9, 2 square 4, minus 3 square 9, 7 square 49, 2 square 4, 4 square 16, 4 square 16. The total of this d square 166. This d square is nothing but, what is it? Xi minus x bar whole square. So here xi minus x bar we calculated. Here we have to do whole. Here xi minus x bar whole to the power 4. We got calculated, that is d power 4. So here he calculated this d square and d power 4. So here d power 4 means 25. Again we are squaring these values. D square d power 4. 25 square is equals to 625. 25 into 25 625. 9 into 9 81. 25 into 25 625. 9 into 9 81. 4 into 4 16. 9 into 9 81. 49 into 49 2401. 2401. Next 4 into 4, 16, 16 to 16, 26, 16 square, 256. So all these values we calculated. Again here doing summation of these values, that is sigma is equals to 160, sigma d square is equal to 166, sigma d square d to the power 4 is equals to 4438. So similarly we have to means same values we need to substitute in this formulas. What is that? Mu2 and mu4, already we have the formulas. So mu2 is equals to what is that? Xi minus x bar whole square by n. Already we have xi minus x bar whole square, sigma xi minus x bar whole square, how much it is? 166. So here mu2 is equal to 166 by n is equals to 10. That is equals to 16.6. Next, hence mu2 square, meaning according to the formula, what is that? Mu4 by mu2 square. Mu2 square means mu2 is equal to 16.6. Then mu2 square is equal to 16.6 whole square, that is equal to 275.66. Then similarly mu4 is equal to formula sigma xi minus x bar whole to the power 4 by n. Then mu4 is equal to x bar minus x5 whole to the power 4. Already we did here x bar minus xi whole to the power 4. The sigma of this x bar minus xi whole to the power 4, that is 4438. So here mu4 is equal to 4438 x bar minus x4 whole to the 4 sigma, that is by n is equal to 10. N is equals to 10. Then 4438 by 10. Then 443.8. That is the mu4. Then substitute these mu4 and mu2 values. Here is the mu2 and here is the mu4. So this mu4 and the mu2 we have to substitute in this equation of this beta 2. So beta 2 is equal to mu4 by mu2 square. That is equals to mu4 is equals to 4438 by mu2, 275.66. Okay, next two, that is 1.61. Then beta 2 is equal to 1.61. Then here beta 2 we got the value is less than 3. If beta 2 is equals to 2, that is mesokurtosis. Beta 2 is 2 more than 3, that is leptokurtosis. Beta 2 less than 3 here, it is known as platykurtosis. It is very flat to the axis. So this is what about the kurtosis concept.